33 RPM records, some of our themes will include swing music, blues, heart-wrenching torch songs, early rock and roll, girl groups, soul, and R&B.
KSJE is supported by San Juan Regional Medical Center, which is officially baby-friendly. This evidence-based initiative is designed to support mother-baby bonding and optimal infant feeding practices by upholding the 10 steps to successful breastfeeding. San Juan Regional Medical Center, officially baby-friendly, and serving the Four Corners since 1910. Find out more online at sanjuanregional.com. Ten minutes past 8 o'clock. It is Monday morning, July 22nd. Good morning, everyone. I'm Scott Micklin. Thanks for tuning in to KSJE 90.9 FM in San Juan County and 103.3 FM in the Durango area. We're glad you're with us. A special good morning also to our viewers who are watching KSJE Visual Radio on our Facebook page and YouTube channel. Welcome aboard, everybody. The focus of our program today is students here at San Juan College. We're actually talking to some of my honors students from my public speaking class this summer here at San Juan College. So for our viewers, we will show you a little image of the San Juan College from a few moments ago as the morning begins here in Farmington. It's kind of cloudy and overcast this morning, but we are expecting things to clear up in just a bit. Our forecast does call for a partly sunny morning, becoming partly cloudy by this afternoon with a chance of a shower or a thunderstorm. Still hot though, 94 for a high today in Farmington, 65 overnight. Right now it's 75 degrees outside our studios with winds out of the east at 9 miles per hour. For tomorrow, sunshine in the morning, then again becoming partly cloudy with a chance of a shower or a thunderstorm popping up in the afternoon on Tuesday and Wednesday. The high each day near 90 in Farmington and 65 overnight. And as you can see on our visual radio platforms, chance of showers in the forecast for the next several days. So that's what we can deal with weather-wise. So coming up in just a moment here, my San Juan College honors students will be telling us some of their honors speeches from the summer semester. So stay tuned for that. Then later on, we'll talk technology as we do on Mondays at 8:55. Don't forget, Mick Hess will be along roving with the arts after the news at 9 a.m. Today, Mick is playing the Grand Canyon Suite for us and the Mississippi Suite. That's all coming up today at 9 a.m. right here on KSJE. Connect with us on all forms of social media, of course. Find us on Facebook. You can subscribe to our brand new channel on YouTube, KSJE on Twitter, and check out KSJE on Instagram as well. Well, as I mentioned, we are talking to my honor students who have survived a semester with me this summer, public speaking classes, and so we're going to start. We've got at least 4 students with us this morning. We'll start with 3 of them who are with us in the studio. And to get us started, Rain Dinecci, let's start with you, okay? Whenever you're ready for your honor speech.
Thank you, Scott.
Go right ahead.
Good morning. My name is Rain Dinecci. After 12 months of waiting, a beautiful baby girl was born. Her proud family eagerly waits to meet her and embrace this new formal life. Generations of indigenous ancestry runs through their veins and shares with the infant. As she grows, her grace and confidence show as she walks with beauty. However, as she grows, so does the target on her back. She has a potential for being a target for experienced violence, like the indigenous women around her. One person affected by violence affects us all. Today, I will inform you about the violence Native American women experience. I know this is a problem that affects the Native American community. Based on my research, the paper I've written for English composition, and witnessing this unfortunate truth among my Navajo community. Native American women continue to be targets for domestic violence, sexual assault, and to be murdered and missing. Native American women experience violence by the abuse from their partner. Domestic violence is when a partner is physically, mentally, sexually, and financially abusive in a relationship. More than half of American Indian and Alaska Native have experienced domestic violence. According to the 2018 Indian Health Services blog, increasing domestic violence and intimate partner violence in our communities, Selena Kirte, the IHS National Domestic Program Lead, shares that 55.5% of American Indian and Alaska Native women have experienced physical violence from their partners. In addition, 64.4% have experienced psychological abuse from their partner. These statistics show that domestic violence has affected the women of the Native American community deeply, from showing that more than half have experienced violence in relationships. Native American women experience sexual assault from the increase of cases. Sexual assault is when a person does not give consent in sexual engagement. Native American women are twice as likely to experience sexual assault and rape. According to RAIN's website, RAIN.org, the largest anti-sexual organization, states, on average, American Indian ages 12 and up experience 5,900 sexual assault cases per year. It shows that Native American women experience sexual assault quite frequently, and its unfortunate act is disturbing. Native American women are becoming murdered and missing continue to increase. The lack of evidence shows this epidemic is unsettling. According to the CBS News, Congress tackles the crisis of missing, murdered, and Native American women, shares the National Crime Center's findings, stating that over 5,700 American Indian and Alaskan Native women and girls are reported missing as of 2016, but only 116 of those cases were logged with the Department of Justice. This shows that women are going missing, and its lack of urgency is upsetting for those who no longer see those ones closest to them. In conclusion, Native American women continue to experience violence by either domestic violence, sexual assault, or being murdered and missing. With the story before, the girl who was unaware of the target on her back does not deserve this. No one deserves any of this. Native American women are not targets for this evil game of violence. We deserve to pursue healthy relationships, consensual intimacy, and to return safe to our families. Thank you.
Rain, thank you very much. Nicely done. And that is one of my San Juan College honors students, and so we will go on to the next one. We're getting a shout-out from Ninanizad and other places on the KSJE Facebook page, so thank you for joining us, everybody. And we will move on to our next student, and that is Navin Tapaha, who is here to tell us his speech this morning. Navin, whenever you're ready.
All right, I'm ready. Hello, good morning, everyone. My name is Navin Tapaha, and my title is Opportunities for Native American College Students. Of the Native American students that attend San Juan College, how many feel they are not taking full advantage of the opportunities that surround them in Farmington? In my speech, I will share information I have acquired as a Native American student at San Juan College. I will share information about opportunities Native American students can obtain through the Native American Center located here on campus, the National Indian Youth Council here in town, and finally, the Farmington Indian Center. As a freshman, I have completed work study under the supervision of the Native American Center, an internship from the National Indian Youth Council, and I have participated in the events at the Farmington Indian Center. This morning, I will inform Native American students about the opportunities located here in Farmington, New Mexico that are easily accessible. To begin with, the Native American Center here at the college is a viable source to all Native students. Those who are not familiar with the Native American Center can locate information through the Native American Center's portal on the San Juan College website. In the portal, you can access the services that are provided to Native American students. There is also an alternative option of visiting the Native American Center in person. The staff, Byron and Shannon, are more than willing to help with any questions you may have. There's also a variety of scholarship information for different Native American tribes. The center also provides access to computers, printers, a kitchen, and events where any student is welcome to volunteer. On to my second point, the National Indian Youth Council is definitely an office a Native American student should visit to seek an internship that coordinates with their field of study. You can access more information online at the National Indian Youth Council's website to better understand the process of applying for an internship. Once you have visited the office, you will experience and realize how helpful the staff are with their applicants. The program is determined to assigning the applicant an internship that is most beneficial. The internship gives students the opportunity to strengthen their resumes and improve their workplace skills, while understanding the background information of their areas of study. The internship also hosts workshops where the Native American youth can gather to socialize and build healthier relationships. On to my third and final point. The Farmington Indian Center is not only an area to receive public information, but the center also provides aid with tax services. Along with that, the Indian Center also serves breakfast and lunch, with lunch typically consisting of traditional foods. You can learn more about the Indian Center under the City of Farmington's website. The center is a great resource for students who may live far away from home and miss the taste of home-cooked food, especially the fry bread. The food that is served is also open to the public. This is a chance for natives and non-natives to have mutton stew, all for under $7. The Farmington Indian Center also has flyers posted with events that take place around the reservation and in town for the native community to participate in. In conclusion, there are multiple opportunities for Native American students here in Farmington. There are helpful staff at the Native American Center here at the college that can assist you with multiple scholarships that can help with the cost of tuition. The National Indian Youth Council is a great asset in seeking an internship that has the potential to further advance your career into your preferred field of study. Lastly, the Farmington Indian Center has affordable breakfast and lunch that is open to the public and can assist the community with questions that they might have. Just because you are an indigenous college student does not mean you have to feel limited to resources. You have the potential to achieve greatness. And that's my speech.
All right. Thank you very much, Nathan. Very good. You made us all hungry talking about the food. So thank you very much. And last but not least in this segment is honor student Lisa Begay with her speech for us this morning. Lisa, whenever you're ready.
Okay. My name is Lisa Renee Begay. I am a student at San Juan College. Good morning, students, and everyone tuned into KSJE 90.9 FM. Water is essential. Water is everywhere and is something we often use on a daily basis, whether it be from drinking out of a water bottle, water fountain, or tap water. Do you ever read or wonder what is on the water bottle label? For example, some bottled waters have marked on the labels pH levels of some numbers such as 8.5, 7.5. What does that mean? It's just water. For the past 2 weeks, I've done research and tests on this topic after becoming curious about what is behind the meaning of acidic water and pH. Today, I will inform you about what is considered acidic water, where it can be found, and the health problems it causes. My first point. What is pH? Well, according to the Clemson College of Agriculture and Life Sciences Center, the pH stands for potential for hydrogen. The pH, on a pH scale, it ranges from 0 to 14, with 7 being neutral. pH of less than 7 indicates acidic, whereas a pH of greater than 7 indicates alkaline, also known as basic. In other words, if the pH levels is below 7, it is bad for you in a number of ways. And if the pH is greater than 7, then the safest it is to drink. Which brings me to my second point. According to the United States Environmental Protection Agency, acidic water can cause metal pipes to corrode and leave blue-green stains on your sinks, faucets, and other plumbing fixtures. Iron, magnesium, copper, lead, and zinc are commonly found in acidic water. Many people also find that low pH water has like a sour metallic taste because of the dissolved minerals or metals. After testing numerous brands of bottled waters, campus water fountains, and even Farmington's tap water, I will reveal to you which waters tested acidic according to my results from a pH indicator test. For Farmington's tap water and the San Juan College drinking water fountains, according to my results from a pH indicator test, it tested a pH level of 8.5, and that is good because it is not acidic because it is over 7 on the pH scale. Now, for Dasani, Aquafina, Smart Water, Life Water, Voss, Ozarki Natural Spring Water, Avon, and Nestle Pure Life, all these bottled waters tested acidic, meaning that the pH level for these bottled waters was well below 7 on the pH scale. And that is not good because, like I said earlier in my speech, any number below 7 is acidic. Similarity, from the Journal of Dental Hygiene, volume 89, a group of professors have conducted a similar experiment in testing with these bottled waters to find out if they are acidic or not. My last point. According to the School of Medicine at UCLA, studies indicate high levels of lead in drinking water is a primary concern of pH. Drinking acidic water, it causes adults to be at risk for health problems such as cancer, stroke, kidney disease, memory problems, and high blood pressure. Children are at a greater risk because their rapidly growing bodies absorb the contaminant more quickly. Furthermore, it can cause nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, stomach cramps, kidney disease, liver disease, and nervous system problems. In conclusion, studies have shown that acidic water can corrode plumbing fixtures and leach metals. Furthermore, it can be found in bottled waters. Acidic water is based on a low pH of less than 7, and it is not safe to consume, for it could lead to a number of health problems in the future. We all know that drinking water is an essential part of life and extremely important for good health. Even though water is considered to be the healthiest to drink, it could also be doing us more bad than good. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Lisa. That's Lisa Begay, one of my honor students here at San Juan College, with her honor speech for us as we hear from all of my honor students. And that is the first group of 3, so congratulations. Thank you all very much. We're going to take a short break, everyone. When we come back, more speeches from my students in just a moment right here on KSJE. The time is 8:26. KSJE is supported by the San Juan Medical Foundation, presenting the Taco Throwdown and Bloody Mary contest, Saturday, August 10th at the Aztec Municipal Golf Course. This 21 and over event will include food, music, and fun, as vendors from the Four Corners battle to see who creates the best taco and the best Bloody Mary. The mission of the San Juan Medical Foundation is to enhance the health and well-being of people in the Four Corners. Tickets are $30. Find out more at sanjuanmedicalfoundation.com. KSJE is supported by San Juan Regional Medical Center, which is officially baby-friendly. This evidence-based initiative is designed to support mother-baby bonding and optimal infant feeding practices by upholding the 10 steps to successful breastfeeding. San Juan Regional Medical Center, officially baby-friendly, and serving the Four Corners since 1910. Find out more online at sanjuanregional.com.
Why do we get new phones every couple of years? Blame Apple. From American Public Media, this is Marketplace Tech, demystifying the digital economy. I'm Molly Wood.
Marketplace Tech is supported by Home Advisor, helping homeowners find local pros for their home projects. Homeowners can get matched to pros, read reviews, and check cost guides at homeadvisor.com. And by Noom, offering a personalized weight loss program that uses psychology and small goals to help lose weight and keep it off for good. Learn more at Noom, Noom.com.
Apple is known for beautiful, expensive products that get replaced pretty often, either for status or because the battery is dying. When longtime designer Johnny Ive left Apple last month to form his own design company, lots of people looked back at his time at Apple and his influence on creating products that were hard to repair, prioritized thinness and beauty over sometimes reliability, and whether, as Apple gears up to announce new iPhones this fall, that might actually change now that Ive is gone. Kyle Wiens is the founder of the electronics repair site iFixit. He wrote a blog post about Ive's mixed legacy at Apple, especially when it comes to the environment. And he said sometimes simple isn't better.
It's this idea that it should be so simple to use that you shouldn't have to worry about how it works or what's under the hood. They decided intentionally that they were going to hide the complexity of the battery from us. But what that did as a side effect was it limited the lifespan. It made these things last shorter. And so then when the new, sexy or new features comes out next year, you're like, yeah, my old one doesn't work as well. I'm going to get a new one.
How much did these design choices influence the rest of the tech world?
Absolutely, they drove the rest of the industry. This idea that it was acceptable that you could get away with, say, integrating the hard drive onto the main motherboard, where if you want to separate the computer from the data, there's no way to do it. That's the kind of thing that most other companies would have said, no, that's a red line we won't cross. Apple crosses that line, and then everyone else follows.
You've also written recently about how Johnny Ive's design is based on the style of German industrial designer Dieter Rams. And a principle, like a really important principle of Dieter Rams' design, was sustainability, environmental sustainability. And you talk about how Johnny Ives is leaving Apple without having reconciled really a big gap there. Why do you think that shift happened and really hasn't been addressed?
Right. So out of Dieter Rams' design principles, there's design is sustainable and design is long-lasting. And I think those things get coupled together. When you do something like gluing in a battery that artificially limits the life of the entire device to the life of its shortest component, you're getting us on this consumer treadmill where we just have to go out and buy more things. And the environmental impact of manufacturing these things is significant. It's over 200 pounds of raw material to make an iPhone. But the fundamental product architecture of saying as thin as possible and damn the consequences really is a challenge. So what we've seen is Apple's environmental team, who is very good, have done everything they can to make the product sustainable except change the design. That has been driven by Johnny Ive and his team. And there have been a number of very specific decisions that they have made that have limited the lifespan of these devices, I think probably to the chagrin of Apple's environment team, who then has to sort of put it in the best possible light.
Kyle Wiens is the founder of the electronics repair site iFixit. You can hear more of our conversation and related stories and analysis every day by subscribing to the Marketplace Tech Podcast, wherever you like to download. I'm Molly Wood. This is APM.
It's Monday morning. Here on KSJE, you're listening to the Scott Micklin Morning Program, and this morning we are hearing from some of my honor students at San Juan College from my public speaking class from this summer. And so the second batch of students are with us right now, and we'll hear from the remaining 2 honor students this morning. And our next speech is from Ashanti Manuelito, and whenever you are ready, we'd like to hear your speech. Go right ahead.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. Today I'm going to be informing you about how to dispose of hazardous waste properly. Have you ever thought of how to dispose of hazardous waste properly? I have too. In the past, now, or future, you will need this information, so here I am going to give it to you. As for my credibility, I have done extensive research and have had curiosity of my own. So, today I will be informing you of the examples of hazardous waste, the problems that can be caused if it's not disposed properly, and ways to dispose of hazardous waste properly. Hazardous waste is any solid or liquid waste that is considered toxic, chemically reactive, flammable, or corrosive. For my first point, I will be going over the examples. Some of these examples are household products that you use every day. They are home paints, batteries, solvents, cleaning agents, pesticides, even medical waste from the hospital, oils, and cleaners. There are also many more. On to my second point are the problems that it can cause. Although there are many problems that hazardous waste can cause, here are just a few. It can lead to many pollutions, such as water, environmental, and air pollution. Without proper cause, it can affect the environment and cause for many plants to die or even be a risk to your medical health. And all of this is according to pollutionissue.com. On to my third point, there are ways to dispose properly of hazardous waste. And the first step in doing this would be to separate it from your regular trash. As in the community, there are many ways that you can dispose of it, as in Farmington. There are MedPro waste disposal, Safety Clean, and Envirotech. You can also research this on Google, and you can ask where you can dispose of hazardous waste properly. So, in conclusion, today I have told you about the examples of hazardous waste, some problems that it can cause, and ways of disposing of it. I encourage you to take care of your hazardous waste and to take care of the planet.
Thank you very much. Very good. Thank you, Ashanti. That's Ashanti Manuelito, one of my honors students here at San Juan College with her honors speech. And our final student with us this morning is Elena Bigay. And Elena, whenever you are ready, we'd like to hear your speech. So go right ahead.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. So early in the morning, you wake up, you do your morning routine, whether it's getting ready first or you're like me and the first thing you do is turn on the coffee maker so this coffee can start brewing. I drink a lot of coffee, so I was wondering how caffeine might affect my health. This inspired me to do some research on the subject. Caffeine is big in our society these days. Every few months we hear about how a study has shown on how it's bad for us and how it's good for us. What do we actually believe? Today I would like to give you some facts about caffeine and its effects on our bodies. First, I'll talk about some beneficial effects, then its negative effects, and lastly talk about how or what is considered the safe levels of caffeine consumption. First, let's start off with the good news. Caffeine, which comes from leaves, seeds, and fruits of about 63 different plants, is well known as a stimulant. That's why people drink it, right? Caffeine does help you wake up and feel more alert, and it has been shown to increase attention spans. This is a beneficial effect for people who are driving long distances and for people who do work, like a lot of work. Calling it this a health benefit may be stretching it though. Staying awake while you're driving is definitely contributes to your well-being. Coffee also contains antioxidants, which has been shown for a cancer prevention qualities. Also, in 2005, studies presented in the Radiology Society of North America, researchers found that consuming 2 to 3 cups of coffee improved short-term memory as well as lowering the risk of developing Alzheimer's. Okay. Okay. The next point, the negative effects of caffeine are largely dependent on how much you consume it. While consuming small quantities, for example, when you have 1 cup of coffee or 1 soda, caffeine can increase your health rate, which causes you to urinate more, which can cause dehydration. Caffeine can cause you to have headaches, feel restless and nervous and unable to sleep, and even in very large quantities to have hallucinations. Don't try this at home. When a larger amount of caffeine is ingested over long periods of time, you can cause sleep problems, depression, and digestive issues. According to the Medline article on the National Institute of Health website, having caffeine in your diet is not any benefit to your health, but by the same token, moderate consumption is not considered harmful. Lastly, what is considered the safe amount of caffeine consumption? They say having up to 3 to 8 ounces of coffee a day, or 250 milligrams of caffeine, is considered, quote, average or moderate. 10 cups of coffee a day is considered excessive. Also remember that the amount of caffeine per cup can vary greatly depending on the type of beans that is used or the strength of the brew. Most sodas Most sodas with caffeine, unless they're specifically enhanced, have about 35 milligrams of caffeine per 8 ounces, which means you don't have to worry too much unless you're drinking several 2-liter bottles per day. Also, the effects of caffeine on your personality will depend on the number of factors, such as your weight, general health, mood, and sensitivity to caffeine. All in all, as you can see, coffee can have both positive and negative effects to our health and well-being. Nevertheless, the bottom line is that if you drink coffee or sodas in moderation, you don't have to worry too much. So the next time you're wondering whether or not you should have that second cup of coffee to peak you right up, relax. At least now you know what it will and it won't do for you.
Very good. Elena, thank you very much. That is Elena Begay, one of my honor students here at San Juan College from my public speaking class over the summer here for the last 8 weeks. So thank you both very much for coming in and sharing your speeches with us. That is all the honor students we have this morning, everybody. So we'll take a short break. Back with much more in just a moment. This is KSJE, and the time right now is coming up on 8:40.
Robots the size of blood cells, Earth-like planets outside the solar system? Science fiction?
No, science faction.
Join us, Seth Shostak and
Molly Bentley and
KSJE, Saturday mornings at 8 a.m. for Big Picture Science.
Big Picture Science steps back to get the wide-angle view on science and technology.
So think big.